Oh yeah, I have some important news I forgot to tell everybody yesterday. Hang on a sec, let me grab it. I got a fidget spinner. And I'm not joking. You want to hear this? Do you hear that? That's the sound of a fidget spinner right there. My parents, or my grandparents, they got a new car, and when they bought it, they got free tickets to a baseball game. But they weren't going to use it, so my parents just decided to go because it was a new stadium that was built. So they're not into baseball, but they just wanted to see the stadium. So they went and they were giving out free hats and free fidget spinners. And they were like, we don't want these, so you could take one. So I have a fidget spinner now. I hate these things so much, but last night I was sitting here. I spun it once, and then next thing I know, like 4 hours passed, and I was still spinning, and I was like, holy crap. They're actually not as bad as I thought. I love fidget spinners now. Now I can... Vicente was telling me to do a clickbait YouTube title saying like, with fidget spinners gone sexual or whatever. But now I can actually say with fidget spinners without it being clickbait. I just thought they were so stupid. They're so obnoxious too. Just like, they're not even quiet. They make a lot of noise. The only thing I think is cool about them though is when they're spinning, if you try to turn it, like you can feel the, like it pulling, like trying to, is there like the air going or whatever. I don't know what the words for it are, but that's the only thing I think is cool about them, is how they spin so fast that it like pulls the air, like when you try to move it. It's actually really heavy too. My cousin, he's, I don't know, turned like 10 or 12 or something a few months ago for his birthday. We got him a fidget spinner. It was like $2 or $3 on Amazon. But this one's like twice the weight of that one. This is like real high-end fidget spinner. Can't believe I have a fidget spinner. Ever since they got popular, I was just saying, oh, I'm never gonna touch one of those. But now I spin it every day. They have $200. They have them at your Mexican set. Don't you live in Maryland or something? Didn't you say your family moved around a lot or something? I don't know. They sell them at the grocery store. You can make a fidget spinner thumbnail. Yeah, Vicente was saying to title the stream Vicente Voice. This was back when we were playing Borderlands. He was saying title of Vicente Voice Reveal with fidget spinner gone sexual with sister. And that with sister and gone sexual part, I was like, yeah, I don't think so, but that fidget spinner part might be okay.
Alright, Artie. And you, God, you have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One at the gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily? Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
Okay, wait a second. How confused would the people be who played Metro 2033 and got the good ending and didn't know there was a bad ending? Like, what would they think when they're playing this? They're like, what are you talking about? We never even bombed the Dark Ones. We spared them. They just wanted peace. And then they play this and find out that you did bomb them. Because I didn't know there was a good ending. I didn't even know I got the bad ending. I just thought there was one ending. But after seeing the good ending, when I looked at that YouTube video, like, I don't know. If they just wanted peace, they sure got a weird way of showing it. I guess if they're not human, they don't know the best way to communicate with a human, but still, like, it's kind of weird when games have multiple endings and then the sequel just sticks to one of those endings. I assume most people did get the bad ending though, because I didn't even know the moral choices in the game, like what they were, what was a bad moral choice, what was a good one. Like, the only obviously good one is giving your money to the poor people and stuff, but I don't know, it's kind of weird that it took off from the bad ending. Or maybe it like detects your save file or something. Hey, Rockefeller. Well, either way, let's keep playing. Maybe it'll be explained.
Right. Artyom, go with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One. I'll send a sniper over. My best. Anna.
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
To eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't! It's murder!
Restrain him!
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here.
So they all think it's crazy. I guess you can't really blame him.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares! Ah!
Forget about Khan. Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
Rabbit. Okay, now the question is, does everybody, do they just all think the Dark Ones are evil and Quan's the only one who knows the truth? Or do they know the Dark Ones aren't evil, but they're trying to kill him anyway? Oh, the mystery.
If it's true that the Dark Ones can sense you, and don't forget to finish it with a headshot.
I guess Dark Ones have killed a lot of humans, or like, maybe every time someone goes crazy, they think it's a Dark One. Note 1, I must do what Hunter demanded of me, what Miller ordered me, and what Anna expects of me. I must prove to them all that I deserve to be one of them, to be one of the Order's fighters, to dedicate my life to the protection of humanity, the protection of the Metro. This mission is tailor-made for me. I'm the only one impervious to the influence of the Dark Ones. Perhaps I was born to rid humanity of them once and for all. Now that I'm one step away from fulfilling that task, why am I so uneasy? Maybe the Dark Ones aren't evil. I guess it's obvious after seeing the good ending of Metro 2033.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests. Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the Metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit.
That might
Don't
work.
shake hands with the devil.
Will she be the first test to do that theory?
Alright.
Is this that same spooky train? It looks like. Think you good? Maybe. Sounds like she's more interested in Dark Ones though, Mahendo. Well, there, the first whatever it is, complete. The first,
Just a year ago,
not
I stood
chapter.
on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes, smelting metal and glass. Nobody and nothing could survive that inferno. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.
So if humans can't survive on the surface, how do we explore enough of it to know that all the Dark Ones were located in the same area? Man, we moved a long way just in that one, whatever it is, chapter or just mission. Wait a minute, what gun is this? Oh, I get to keep all the guns from the beginning. Holy, wait, you can have 3 guns now? Or I guess you could have 3 before.
Things, but now this monorail seems magic, doesn't it? Our kids won't know how to operate these things, and their kids will probably think this was built by
Saying
the
Dark
gods.
Ones, I'm sorry.
All right, we've reached the station.
What would be a better thing to call
We
them?
haven't explored these tunnels. Can't spare the time or manpower.
The
So don't
non-light
wander off.
ones? Or maybe just mutants. Because like... Yeah, we really gotta be careful about what we say in this day and age.
Get the lights on. Use your flashlights in the meantime.
Right, you ready?
The others? But then they'll be upset they don't feel included when we call them stuff like that.
Yeah.
African Americans? Okay.
Didn't you and my father take the monorail when you went out to fire the
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Whatever it was in... I can't remember what grade I was in. I was in like 10th grade or something in history class or whenever it was, and we were learning about just more in-depth stuff about all that. All kinds of stuff about Africa. Like we were learning about Africa. And the teacher called them African Americans every once in a while, even though we're learning about Africa. Nothing to do with America. Like, it's so stupid.
at the Dark One's nest. That's a good sign, Rabbit. Maybe we'll have luck with this mission too.
Maybe it wasn't the I can't remember. It was like the teacher assistant or something, whatever it was.
Power's working. Open the gate. I'll cover the passage.
Yes, ma'am. So who is this lady? Just
Great. You did fine after all.
so she's going on the mission to kill the final Dark One. But we're going on it to maybe save it. We're still not sure.
Move out. All right. The map shows a collector entry point ahead.
Little close. So yeah, we're going to the same place,
Go right.
just
There's
on a
dead
different
end on the
mission.
left.
Go right, there's a dead end on the left. Well, even more reason to go left. Oh, it's like a mass grave. People are really religious even in the metro. Guess you can't sprint in here. The sludge. Oh my gosh, look at that movement speed. So I assume these
That
things
thing's
are different
fast.
than Dark Ones. These are just run-of-the-mill mutants.
I don't think we'll run into anything serious.
But the
here.
Dark Ones are like higher intellect beings.
Great. The ladder. It's just a little more walking.
That's what kind of confuses me.
Rabbit or man?
Let's burn everything. Ooh, a note! But maybe the Dark Ones aren't the reason for this. It's troubled times we live in. The whole order is humming like a beehive. Once created to safeguard the metro against any dangers, it inadvertently introduced a new danger on its own. When we entered the tunnels of the D6 secret military installation and found the vast sealed storage facilities, we thought we'd saved humanity. With the stockpiles of food and medical supplies stored here, with the functional reactor, we all could survive indefinitely and live to see the day when the radiation on the surface goes down and we are able to go back there and make Earth our home once more. When you were in middle school, you was made fun of for being white? Really? As long as you don't feel ashamed of yourself for being white. There are a lot of people like that. Seems like it's mostly white people who say stuff like, oh, all white people are racist. But I don't mean to bring politics here. I'm just saying what I've seen in my own life. I can't speak for everyone. This mission's awful. No wonder people say it's the worst. Really, people say it's the worst one in the game. When you called someone black, the teacher forced you to the counselor for racism. For calling them black. So the teacher's like, in other words, saying calling someone black is a bad thing. Isn't that like wrong too? Because I mean, what else would you call them? If you're trying to say something like, why would you say, oh, African American? And you know what? Some people at my school didn't even like being called African American. A few of their families came from like I don't know where, like the Caribbean and stuff, and they've lived there forever. So they didn't like being called African American because they didn't think that they came from Africa. Like that's not how they saw themselves. So
Let's go to the main entrance.
political
There's a good
correctness
shooting
isn't always
position
the
there.
right approach
I can cover
either.
a lot of territory.
The Sente will hate you if you're a right winger. Yeah, I told him yesterday. I was like, apparently you'll hate me if I tell you I'm a right winger. And he was like, oh, I already knew that. But what the heck? I never even said my political views. So how did he tell? Well, I mean, like, how did he tell? I didn't tell anybody. So how did he get that impression, I guess? I don't get it. I think the Sente's kind of a really left winger because I was messaging him on Steam when I told him that, and then he was like, oh, I hate Chile because they're so. He did the exact same spiel that Hillary Clinton did. Oh, people in Chile are so homophobic, racist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, whatever else she said. He pretty much said that word for word.
You're supposed to be immune to their... what? Influence? Well, I don't have your gift. So hop along, rabbit. Head on in and look for the creature. I'm thinking that since the Dark Ones are so fond of you...
Well, this is cool, the wind and stuff. I don't remember this in Metro 2033, some of these weather effects and stuff.
Just try to stay in the open so I can cover you. We'll maintain...
He thought it was a server for the alt-right. I don't even know what alt-right is.
Don't worry.
People have been throwing that thing around for
Okay, then.
like a couple of years
Good luck.
now, and I don't even know what it stands for. That's pretty cool, climbing up all the vines. He sure is agile for living in underground tunnels, getting next to no exercise half the time. What is the point of her climbing up there? Oh, she's doing like pro parkour to get atop the building. I see now. Wait, do I have to climb up too? I guess Artyom is too heavy for the vines to carry him. Press T to swap filter. I guess we can swap the filter. I think he gave us like 2 extra, so we should be good for a while. Your friend had a Pepe Jon Snow profile pic, and he thought it was an alt-right, and he didn't know what it was either, and it's pretty much a white supremacist. Really, that's what alt-right is, white supremacist stuff. Seems like even non-white supremacists, though, get accused of being white supremacists just if they have, like, the interest of white people in mind.
Something's still burning where the nest was. That's some fine way.
How do I wipe my dang mask? Oh, that's cool. It keeps up the lighter.
It's strange. What could still be burning after all this time?
See the ammo there. I guess I can't pick it up since I don't have a shotgun.
I'll cover you.
I don't know. Said he was an anarch. Yeah, I know. Did you hear? I don't remember when this happened about that Indian guy.
On the right. Those aren't dark ones. They're watchmen.
They're watchmen. Did you hear about that Indian guy who wanted to go to medical school, but he had such a bad GPA that they didn't accept him? So then he, like, signed up using a different name and said he was black, and then they accepted him right away. I guess that's how it works now.
That hell was bad luck.
So dark ones aren't evil, but a lot like every other type of mutant is. I guess that's good to know.
Look, there's more in the reef.
That's the only thing that confuses me about this, what all the different types of mutants are.
Down. One more. Looks like we pretty much cleaned the place. How are you?
Don't some people think everything's white supremacy. Wait, didn't I just swap my filter?
You're doing a decent job. Maybe you're more than a rabbit after all.
Do I really already need to change the filter? That is crazy.
Something at the edge of the crater. A tree's blocking my view.
So this is the thing we blew up. This is where the dark ones were hiding out.
Okay, go left. There's a way around.
I need to pay more attention to this game. I really want to get into this game. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but when I'm streaming, I just have such a hard time getting into games as much. Like, get way less into it than if I just play by myself.
About 30 meters from
The dang chat's so distracting. That's not like a bad thing, though.
Come on!
I'm not saying, oh, the chat so evil. Wait, didn't I just swap my filter?
Circle it from the left. It's still there. Targeting.
No one listens to the ADL anyway. I guess it's a good thing how this game treats players as if they've never played the first Metro. Sometimes it's kind of annoying when games do that, especially if you're playing back to back. Just knowing, okay, I know all this.
There's no way around.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't play the first Metro. Seems like Last Light is where the series got a lot more popular. Left? Well, what other way would I go? I like how it's not just a big snowy, icy area. Like that was what the whole surface was last time. What are you? Wait, is that the dark one? It's so little. Should I kill it? It doesn't let me shoot at it. Oh, just like little child. Oh, look, it's so cute. I feel bad if the Dark Ones really just wanted peace and now the last Dark One is just a baby. That's messed up. So what were the Dark... And why do they just stand there and watch? I guess they know they can't run in time. Oh, look at him. He was like back... Oh, that's sad. I don't like this game already. If the Dark Ones were peaceful all along. Oh no! I'm not liking this game as much. I wish the Dark... Like... Dang, they just seem so friendly and peaceful now. I guess I made everybody go crazy in the first Metro, so I guess that's why everyone thinks they're evil. It's still kind of... Finish the Ashes level without taking a hit? What the heck? That's an achievement. Isn't it even possible to get hit? Oh, I guess those one group of enemies.
Dragging the innermost out of me. But it was also just the baby. And I am sure that it recognized me and got scared. It also left me knocked out for some time.
So did that baby Dark One see me
to get captured.
Kill its entire species? Man, that's messed up. So the Dark Ones do just want peace. This game should take place after the good ending, where they should have like an alternate story where, like, maybe that should be one of the DLCs for this, where instead of like this whole game taking place, it assumes you got the good ending for Metro 2033 and it takes off from there and just shows like everybody getting along. 'Cause I hate games when there's messed up stuff like this. Oh crap. We got captured by the Nazis.
They refuse to speak. The third one looks like a ranger of the order. A mutant the size of a child was caught near him. It was delivered to Reich as well.
I'll deal with it later. This one.
Suspected mutation.
No, I'm normal. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. Don't you understand? I'm a Hansa citizen.
Shut up!
You're not in Hansa. Here you are a suspect in the distribution of corrupted genes. And this is your trial. If your skull has the correct proportions, you are free to go.
If your skull is the correct proportion, what the crap?
Science, you see.
This is an outrage!
I told you to stay still!
Well?
Let's see. 318 millimeters by 302.
Let's look it up in the table. Ah, congratulations. You're a mutant.
No, please!
How come in every game the Nazis always do like weird medical stuff and like treat it as science when it's just...
Go to hell yourself.
Maybe he really was a mutant though.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Glory to the Red Line!
2.
Long live Comrade Moskvin!
3.
Please, I'll talk. But away from the other side. They'll kill me if they hear. Okay?
Take this one to the 2nd unit.
Come on, Dark One, save us. Take over their mind and get them to kill each other.
But here we have you, the Reds, and the Freak, all caught in the same net. I do not like it. So talk or take a bullet to the brain.
Get the officer!
Hey, you!
Well, heck yeah, the scumbag just saved us, even though we're not allied with the Reds either.
Here. You keep the knife.
When we were at that red camp with like whatever his name was, Andrew the blacksmith, it seemed like only the leaders were really out there, but the people who were like volunteering for the army seemed pretty normal.
Stick together, huh? Давай. I see. Ух ты смотри. Remotely controlled block? One thing's for sure, our only chance of getting out of this alive, work together.
Okay, let's work together.
Right.
Right.
What did they say?
Into the news. We gotta rescue that baby Dark
Let's
One.
get our asses out of this place. Then we'll go our separate ways. Huh?
I assume that lady who was on the mission with us, I assume she just kept hiding when we got captured, so she should hopefully be safe. Man, this game is dark, or at least this pipe anyway. Why would they put lights in a pipe like that though? I think there's a bug in here. I got something flying around my face.
This is their contingency plan. There's a riot or an escape, they just open the vault and turn the prison into one big gas chamber. Sucky. Sure learned from their predecessors.
Shh. We'll go as soon as the elevator leaves. Let's move.
Sweet mother of God, I heard rumors of a concentration camp here, but to see it with my own eyes. Бляха.
Oh.
There's a tunnel on the other side.
Why does every area have like gross crap growing on? All kinds of sludge looking
Now keep it quiet, or they'll
like
guess everything.
rotting flesh.
Let's move. Stay out of the light and stick to the shadows. They are your best friend.
Oh, this is pretty cool. We got to do like sneaky whatever. Do the light.
Okay, tak. Looks like we cleared it. Let's see.
Great.
Come on, you weakling, open
That
it.
lock didn't even budge, huh? Alright, we can't go through here, that we know. Okay, where do we go now, huh? What if... Hey, give me a lift, will you?
Sure, my friend. Now exclude the water dripping out. Looks like way more water is flowing down the wall than is actually dripping off it, though.
Duck. Now listen. Pretend you're a little fucking mouse. Get down. Don't make any sudden moves.
See?
Now let's move.
Two fingers
Carefully,
each
huh?
like claws. You can do nothing but harm, and we will
Freeze!
save innocent lives just by shooting you. No.
Can't have a game without escaping a Nazi prison.
Thank you, officer. Thank you. Führer says shooting's
Move!
good for mutants. They deserve
Move, you idiot. Say move and then stay still.
and it's a good show as well.
Follow me.
Führer is infallible.
Of course. The hanged man empties his bowels, and we have to clean it up.
Okay, you take the right one. I the left one. I will distract mine. Then you take yours down. Understand?
Please.
Get to
Okay.
it. Don't start too soon, huh?
Let's do it.
How's this? We'll beat him to death with a shovel. It's efficient.
Should I wait till he gets closer?
Listen, you hear that?
Sounds like something fell.
Piece of plastic, perhaps.
Press V to kill your opponent, press E to knock him out. Maybe knocking people out's like the good moral option because you're not actually killing people that you can get by without actually killing them.
Hit as many of them as you can.
Wait, stupid.
Hurry.
Oh.
Don't waste your time.
Don't whine. You'll be out soon. We all will be. No hope. Simply none. The only thing I can do now is die.
Open the cells, will you? The controls are up there in the guard room. Please.
Gonna do squat besides get us
How do I open the cell? I don't got the key.
Unscrew the light bulb.
The light bulb, where is it?
Unscrew it. Don't be a sissy. You won't burn yourself.
Hey, none of those symbols in chat, Mahendo. We don't support white supremacy here.
Kill the light already.
Why does he keep saying kill the light already? I don't know this light bulb, I see.
You
This
go
is
to
an
that side.
interesting
Maybe there you will be
approach,
able
having to
climb
disable
up.
the lights.
Let's meet on the top. Hey, Spartan! Break a leg.
Gotta go, he'll be back in a bit. Hell of a Sente alt-right. Oh, he won't like hearing that. I felt like I made a lot of good moral choices in... I didn't really try to make like good choices or whatever, but I felt like it worked out that way. in the first Metro, but apparently not if I got the bad ending. It did say like disturbing the shadow people and stuff. I think that was one of the things that can make you lose points, lose morality points. I did that a few times. Unintentionally.
Show me the bullets.
Sure, look. I'm ready to share. It's too much for me alone. Just don't tell the Oberscharführer. I got 200 bullets out of it.
Well, why are you walking around here?
It's just that our shift is ended.
Then you have
This pipe is barely holding together. Oh! Ooh, throwing knives! Whatever those things are. See, what is that blue thing on my wrist? I'm still confused about that. Throw knives by pressing C. Okay. Ooh, another note. Hopefully I didn't miss one. In Metro 2033, it would show, like, I think it was question marks for every note that you missed. I hope it does the same thing in this. The dead botanical gardens were always a deadly, deserted place. Stalkers used to avoid it even before the Dark Ones built their hive or city there. I was the only person in the world who'd eagerly go there. But this time some Reich stalkers were there too. These race purists almost never venture out of their stations in the center of the city. What were they looking for in the smoldering remains of the gardens? And why didn't Anna help me? Miller's daughter would have never abandoned a comrade. What if they captured her too? She's a rude tomboy and seems to hate me to boot. Since I'm nothing like Hunter, but I'm worried about her. Maybe it's a watch? I don't know. It looks like a weird little, like, vial of... Did I really get spotted? Oh, the guy's clearly still right there. He turned away. Hopefully this is the center of the screen.
I thought we had it back.
And we get our knife back and some money.
It's going to be over soon anyway.
Good thing none of these prisoners yell out like, oh, once they realize we're not trying to save them. Hopefully none of them say, hey there, whatever. Oh, that the guy I was working with?
Now we need to get them to open the airlock from the other side. That button on the wall is the intercom. Push it.
Push it.
One moment. Much better.
Doesn't even know we're here. I was expecting it to be like Wolfenstein: The New Order, where you press the throw knife button and it just instantly throws.
Who the fuck are you?
Just a passerby. Already leaving.
Let us out.
He just lets us knock him out. Wait, that's the thing to open all the cells? It's kind of... Oh no, it just shuts the door. Dang it. I thought we would save the people. But what if the gun would have shot when I grabbed it if my finger like slid and pulled the trigger on accident? I guess triggers are pretty hard to pull on guns. If the blue light is on, you can be seen. Oh, that's what it is.
We can really let ourselves go. Ah, I wish I had a grenade. I'd break free even without it. Let's move in.
Maybe I should turn the game brightness up just a tad.
You take the lower route, I'll take the top. I'm covering. One down.
Hopefully drop some ammo. No, just military bullets. Oh crap, we might need to go that way. Never mind. It's... Oh wait, I guess we did climb. That was kind of weird looking. Dang it, I've been exposed. Wait, that guy's still alive? It's like he's dead, but he just kept shooting after he died. Now is that just the light wobbling, or is that guy still alive? I don't even know. Oh, he's still down there. What the heck? That's cool. He just is dead, but he just stays laying there.
Looks like that was all of them. Hear that? Führer himself is delivering a speech. All of them will be at
I have a feeling that guy's gonna get killed or something.
Same deal we got back at the Red Line, believe me.
Whatever this switch does.
So, what do we have here? Let's see. Whoa, it's moving alright. As soon as we have a pipette, you get inside. How far?
There's gotta be a node around here somewhere. Oh, we let everyone out. Heck yeah. Okay, I don't think the Nazis will stand a chance. I mean, they have guns and none of the other people do, but still, a whole army of unarmed people should be enough to take down a few people with guns. If they're willing to die, a few of them. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay,
Wait, I guess not.
enough with the sights here. We've got to get out before the rally.
Hurry through! Dude, what if he would have got killed right there? That would have been the dumbest death.
My escape from the Nazi prison could be entitled "The Enemy of My Enemy is My Friend." This friend's name is Pavel. He led a Red Recon team wiped out by the Nazis. I never liked communists much, but Pavel acted like a real hero.
So, how are you, Chuvak? All right?